EP3, the trifecta. We are here. We are doing this again. I've got plenty of stuff to talk about. We have the return of the shitty Chinese. Did it in the last couple of episodes, mainly because I set it up wrong, or just because I felt like it wouldn't really add much to it. I don't really think it's going to add much to this episode. However, I'm still going to try and squeeze a few shots in, just because I like having a reverse angle. It's pretty simple, right? So I'm just setting up my thingamajig to record my screen because I'm an idiot and didn't set it up already. So first thing that I'm going to talk about, it's a new story that I've come across today. It's very sad, so I'm going to start off on a sad point. It's not a very good thing to start off on, I guess, but you know, it's just how it is. But I think it just needs to be put out there straight away. What the F is wrong with people? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Spitting. People are spitting on other people, saying they've got coronavirus, and it turns out that someone spat at a rail worker, and then that rail worker developed corona and died. Now, I think it's pathetic. Spitting anywhere is just an absolute terrible thing. This lady, Belly Mujinga, very sad, 47 years old. They've not found the person who did it, which is a little bit annoying because I personally want to beat the living shit out of whoever the fuck thinks that it's acceptable to spit at someone. And the thing is as well, is that it was over nothing. The gentleman looked like a lawyer or something. He asked us why we weren't in the ticket office. He said, "You know I have the virus." And then he spat and started coughing. What? You're not in the ticket office, so I'm going to spit at you. Without this corona thing is just completely unacceptable. It's just absolutely disgraceful. People who spit at other people. I read this story that I've got up on my screen right now, and you know, there's been reports of people throwing urine on police officers, biting people, spitting at them. It's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, and I hate it. I hope these people who do these things get what they deserve. I hope they get locked up, and I hope the people in prison locked up with them smash all the teeth in. Just like them terrorist guys that killed the guy in broad daylight with a meat cleaver a few years ago, the Fusilier. That was absolutely appalling. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, there are crazy people out there. And this guy apparently just looked like a lawyer and thinks that it's okay to spit at people dressed in a suit or whatever. Does not make you better than anyone else. And I don't care who you are, where you've been, what you've done in the past. Look, right, okay, so we had a shoplifter threaten to give us COVID-19 by spitting in our faces, and another person said, I witnessed a man spit in a colleague's face for not allowing him to take 12 toilet rolls. What? I mean, I wouldn't even throw a glass of water in someone's face, never mind spit in their face. That is just unreal. It's unreal, and I really wish I could be left alone in a room with these types of people that think that it's okay to do these types of things, because, yeah, they would not have a very fun time. But anyway, so let's move on from that. I just want to put it out there. I want to make a little bit of a point, because I really hope someone comes forward to identify this person that did this. It's essentially murder. Even if they didn't have the coronavirus and they spat on them and it was just an empty threat, still attempted murder. There was the story of the guy in Italy when this whole thing started who had a nurse job booked in, and what what he happened was that he had the coronavirus and he knew he had it, but he really wanted this nose job, so he didn't tell anyone, and he went and got it done. And then like the surgeons and the people involved, the nurses and whatnot, ended up contracting it, and now he's up for attempted murder in Italy, life in prison, or whatever, however many years it is. It's a substantial amount of time. I can remember that. But yeah, fuck people who are spitting and making these threats. Even if they are empty threats, it's still pathetic. Moving on, let's watch something funny. So we've got, so I did a little bit of curating. Although I haven't watched them, I just watched, I didn't watch, but even though I've curated these, I haven't watched them. I either read just the headline or the description, and I have not watched them. They seem funny. They seem like I'll be allowed to put them on YouTube, I think. But anyway, let's get on with this one. Chinese street fight. I hope this is just like a Bruce Lee movie. Speaking of which, I will go into that. Whoa, what? Why is it not playing? Video encodings. What? Oh, here we go. Yeah, stuff does happen. Here we go, yes. So we got stuff happening. Oh, what?
Holy Moses.
Bottles. Oh. I don't think I can play this. Wow, look. Oh, man, they're going for it.
Moving.
I don't think I can play this. I can play bits of it. Ooh, he went for stab with a broken bottle then. He's got another bottle. Oh, he got one of it. I've never been hit with a bottle. Smashed a bottle over my head, but I can imagine that is extremely painful. I've seen Steve-O do it, and it didn't break, and it just left a massive lump on his head. But, oh man. This goes on for like 3 minutes. What's Chinese street fight? See, like, they just turn up in a taxi. Yeah, it looks like they just turn up in a taxi. And then they're just like, fuck this. Oh, look at that! It's trying to stab him.
Holy Moses.
Oh my god. It didn't stab him though. There's no blood when he walks back across the camera. And he's going back in. It's sugar glass. They're full bottles. Wasting perfectly good beer. Well, it's Chinese beer, it might not be that good. Bit of a dud. Yeah, it's what you would expect, really. It's a Chinese street fight. No legs, though. No legs. I didn't see any flying kicks or kung fu. So, bit of a dud. The one. I thought that would lighten the mood. It was alright. Anyway, speaking of which, yeah, Bruce Lee. I tried to do a live stream a few days ago, and it got took down. 10 hours, right? Okay, so what I did, I thought, you know what would be a good thing to do? Watch every single Bruce Lee movie back to back. And it was about 10, 12-ish, or 11 hours. So I live streamed it, but I got done. I got done for copyright. You could barely even see the image, but I did it, you know. I've got the video, I deleted it off of YouTube because, well, there's no point in it being there anymore. But I didn't get a proper copyright strike for it. But I stayed up all night and watched every single Bruce Lee movie back to back. It was torture. I was dying. I would, like, at the end of the video, I'm like, I'm dying. And I was like drifting, falling asleep. I was on my way out, and so I did make it in the end, but it got took down, so you guys can't see it. I have the video, and I can put snippets of it in and just cut out parts that are copyrighted, I guess. Upload that at some point, just a summary, just me groaning, basically. Just like, why? Why? Yeah, and I got like the microwave next to me. I set up shop, man. I had the microwave, I had a big bowl full of water to fill up the kettle that I brought into the living room with me. I watched it all on this old-timey TV. It was awesome. I loved it. It was so much fun. But it got took down. So, yeah. Live and learn, I guess. But then again, yesterday, I tried to play Sonic and Knuckles. That got took down. And I think it's because of the video game music. I've been trying to look into it and trying to figure out what it was that was the issue. Because there's loads of video game footage out there. Well, I'm not sure, so I don't know. I'll try and figure that one out. I'll try again another day. So yeah, I just thought I'd just mention that, just because I fucking did it, and it was a lot of effort, a lot of willpower, and I nearly died. And then I went to sleep at, I think it was about 5 o'clock, about 10 to 5. I went and got in bed, and I had a video interview, like Skype interview, a Microsoft Teams interview at 10 o'clock. So I had like 2 hours, 3 hours sleep, and then I was back up and I did the interview, smashed it. Hopefully I'll find out about that one today or tomorrow. If I do get it, then the quality of these videos is going to skyrocket. I've got so many ideas, but I just can't do them, so I got no money. So yeah, fucking, it's shit. But if I can get a job during this lockdown, then that'll mean that I've been able to get a job whilst I've been in hospital. I got a job while I was in hospital once, because I didn't have a job and I was just on my phone. I managed to talk my way into a job from my hospital bed. So yeah, I've done that. I've been fired on my birthday before. I've been fired on April Fool's Day. I mean, you name it. When it comes to jobs, getting fired and hired, I've done it all. I've done it all. And yeah, so anyway, hopefully that will come through. But moving on, let's talk about something actually interesting ish and geeky. So Elon Musk is at it again. He loves his Twitter rampages. If you've not seen it, he's recently been putting up some like pretty crazy stuff. Like, I'm going to sell all my possessions, and then just all caps, Trump style, like Trump. Yeah, it sort of pulled a Trump. It's just like putting stuff like free America now and stuff in all caps, and I'm going to sell all my possessions. He actually put a tweet out which was out of context. He quoted himself saying something in a tweet, but he put it out of context. So it just, all these things all came through in a matter of like hours. So it just did seem like he were on drugs or something. A screw had come loose in his brain. And yeah, so anyway, he did that. And then he went on Joe Rogan like a day later or two. And after watching that, I sort of understand everything that he was talking about and his point of view. Now, since that podcast that he did, he had a California governor had lifted the rules on the lockdown, saying that manufacturers, factories are allowed to open back up with social distancing. Now, Tesla have already done this in China. They had to lock down, no one allowed to work, but they've opened it back up with certain safety precautions and social distancing, or distancing working at a safe distance from other people successfully. And they intended to do the exact same thing with the Tesla plant in California, and the governor lifted it, but the county, the Alameda County that they're in, didn't lift it, even though the state did. So there were a little bit of a, what the fuck's going on here? Why can't we open the Tesla plant up sort of thing coming from Elon Musk? And then Elon replied to a tweet saying that, because someone else quoted Tesla or Elon Musk or something in a tweet that said, looks like Tesla's not opening up for another few weeks. And then a little discussion ensued, and then part of one of his replies to the original tweet, he said, look, right, we're going to just move to Texas, screw it. You know, California, obviously, they're just making it too hard for us. We're going to move to Texas. We've already got a plant in Texas. We're planning on making another plant in Texas anyway. It makes sense. We can just consolidate everything in Texas. Texas is opening up everything. And then a few hours later, a lawmaker, what would you call it? What's her thing? An assemblywoman. That's it. Assemblywoman Lorena S. Gonzalez, simply put, fuck Elon Musk. And this was like 9 p.m. at night. So it wasn't like a crazy drunken tweet. I hope not, at 9 o'clock. I think it was 9 o'clock. It was a few hours after Elon had put just the reply. Elon didn't even put it in a tweet. He didn't aim it at anyone. He just said, look, this is what this makes. We got to do it. If you watch the podcast, you can see that he says, look, we can't not make stuff. So she's come out and said, fuck Elon Musk, which is not really what you want from like a state official or a county official or whatever her role is. She's a lawmaker. She's part of the government there. You don't want that. You don't. And I honestly thought that was just going to be it. Elon replied to her, not directly, but in a tweet he put, oh no, wait, maybe he did reply to her, but he put something along the lines of message received, pinned it to the top of his Twitter page. And you sort of think she's going to delete it. She obviously said it out of, like, she was being brash. But yeah, no, because when I was making my notes on this, that's the point it got up to. Up until yesterday, when I found another thing on CNN where she's actually coming out. And just check this out, because I just cannot believe this.
Announcing that he'd filed a lawsuit against
this is
Alameda County. With me now is California
and look at this
smug
sort of look on her face.
San Diego County,
look at it,
quite a
right.
distance away,
look
in this
at
big
her.
state.
Okay.
Assemblywoman,
I
thank you so much.
can't get it to go down. But her face, just she's got a look and a way of talking on her face during this whole thing while she's defending a tweet, where I kind of noticed it from like flat earthers. They also, when they congregate or they think that they're right about something, they've all got this sort of yes, we know, you don't know, we know the truth, we're right, you're wrong, you'll all see, like a self-grandiose look about them. She's got this look about her where she's like, oh, yes, but it's cringe.
Much for joining us. The threat from Elon Musk actually prompted you to respond
yes,
with a tweet of your own with some pretty colorful language. We can see it there on the screen. And you went on to say that Tesla has a history of not prioritizing worker safety. Some of the employees have spoken out anonymously to the media in recent days, saying that it's hard to practice social distancing when working, that they don't have time to wash their hands or to observe other safety protocols that are recommended. What do you make of this report that Tesla has been ordered to stop production by Alameda County?
Well, look, you know, Tesla and Elon.
But the fact is, no, right, okay, I'm going to stop her right there. Californian governor said factories can open up. Just because everyone who can work from home are staying home, they're not necessarily going in to their workplace. They are still working. You know, they're working from home. I find it very hard to believe that anyone who works in a factory could work from home, because unless they live inside the factory, they ain't going to be able to get any work done because they're at home and not in the fucking factory. You stupid idiot, man.
We've been able to avoid some of the issues we've seen in places like New York
because
this is
irrelevant.
We have listened to the science.
Irrelevant.
And so, you know, for a company that has received billions of dollars, that's with a B, billions of dollars of taxpayers'
right.
subsidies,
This has got nothing to do with the coronavirus.
With our state to throw this kind of temper tantrum over an order that said, we'll work with you. Give us some time. We'll make sure that
It's
you're doing
unacceptable
this properly.
for a factory to open up after they've been told that they're allowed to
What
open
we're
up.
seeing with Tesla, and it's a huge
They've received
manufacturer
billions
there
of
in the
dollars,
state.
which has got
He's
nothing to
making
do with
a
this
case that, look, the
coronavirus,
state
and
has
has actually
relaxed
helped to
things when it comes to
employ people
manufacturing
at their
very
factory
recently, but
and
Alameda
give them a
County
job for how
itself
many years
is
and months that they've
still,
had the job at Tesla
having
factory.
sort of a more tightened approach
Nothing to
than
do
the
with
overall
coronavirus.
state is. What do you say to folks who may be
Just a
manufacturers or
smug
have
face,
businesses
man.
in
I
California
hate it.
and are looking at other parts of the state that
She's
are
an idiot.
reopening a little bit and they can't because their county's being more restrictive?
Well, the governor has been very clear that this has to be a local decision, county by county, because our counties in California are extremely different.
But anyway, it's led to Elon Musk now filing a lawsuit against the county of Alameda in San Francisco federal court, and it does seem like he's had enough of the bureaucracy. Yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, it's pathetic, really. I mean, yeah, so up until yesterday, I hadn't seen this video. But also, as well, after I saw this video, I saw another one. I saw, well, not a video, but a headline, where Elon, it's like a leaked email where Elon sent a message to all his factory workers and anyone to do with Tesla, I believe. The email reads, "Just wanted to send you a note of appreciation for working hard to make Tesla successful. So cool seeing the factory come back to life and you're making it happen! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. An honest day's work spent building products or providing services of use to others is extremely honourable. I have vastly more respect for someone who takes pride in doing a good job, whatever the profession, than some rich or famous person who does nothing useful. Yours, gratefully yours, Elon." So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward email saying thank you, we're making a difference, we've got to keep going, and yeah, you know, it's pretty short and sweet. And then he has a dig at rich and famous people who are doing nothing useful, which is true, because I mean, what's that famous family who got famous because one of the daughters made a porno with someone, and then one of them turned into a woman and then regretted it. Something to do with flat mansions, cashew nuts, cashew nuts or cashews. I don't know the name. But the people like that, reality shows. I hate reality shows. I think they're probably the lowest form of entertainment you could probably think of, and I think the people that are involved in them are just, they're on the same level as clickbaiters, people that write clickbaits and fake news. They're just the lowest of the low. Whenever I hear about like the car smashy fans or something, I can't remember their name, but I just think whenever I see like a headline or anything like that, I just sort of think like who the fuck asked? Who wants to know these things? Who fucking cares? Who the fuck cares? And my brain, like I see the headline, and my brain just senses it. I think now I just don't see it anymore. And whenever I hear people talking about it, I just hear white noise, and it's like a self-defense mechanism. Starting to feel a bit lightheaded. Anyway, back to Elon news. Yeah, she came out. She said that, and it's just pathetic, you know. I don't know whether she's doing it just for fucking attention or what, but yeah, she's got the flat earther vibe about it. I'm not saying she believes that the Earth's flat, just the vibe, you know, the smug fucking. Fuck off. So anyway, let's talk about something more positive, because like it just winds me up when I see stuff like that. Oh man, oh yeah, this is pathetic. This is so pathetic. It's actually funny. So yeah, so this another Mirror story. Mirror is just awesome for like fucking knobheads. Like if you want to find a knobhead like to hate on, or just to look at and go feel better about yourself, you know, that's what it is. It's like you see these people and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not such a massive knobhead that I think I am. Look at this knobhead. Fucking woman with biggest lips in world shows off huge new pout after 20th injection. Andrea Varner, 22, fuck me, fucked your fucking lips up like that. What the fuck? Has had at least 20 lip injections costing around £134 each time. It's planning to have even more. Look at the state, man. Do you know what her lips look like? Her lips look like a severely infected anus. That's just what it looks like. She looks ridiculous. People that do this to themselves, like that have surgery to make them look like celebrities and stuff like that, I think that they've obviously starved of attention as a child. That's all I can think that it is. And it's just, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me so bad to see people like this, because, oh, look at this, she's got massive tits as well, fucking stupid. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. That's so horrible. That's just so horrible. It's like Tinder girls. Loads and loads of Tinder girls in it. All I think, that's her before. Jesus. Girls on Tinder, right? Yeah, I've sort of noticed that, like, it's like, put your fucking tits away, you know? Put your fucking tits away. I feel sorry for the guys. Guys that actually think that, you know, ooh, and tits. And they just can't resist the fact that she's got her tits out. And also as well, another little thing, a little dig at people on Tinder is when they put pictures up with the kid, they don't blur the kid's face. That is a big no-no. Like, if I'd found out my mum had been sending pictures of me and her, and I'm a child, to men. Like, my parents were together until I was like 20, so I never had to deal with my mum dating anyone else, but as a child. But if, like, back in the 90s, she started sending pictures of me and her to random men, I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, that's fucking weird. Like, and then there's people putting pictures up on the internet of the kid and videos of the kid. Think about when the kid gets older. Would you want that? Would you have wanted that? I mean, I'm 30 now, but I guess that there are probably, like, kids, teenagers now, which are probably getting a lot of grief from posts from 2008 when Facebook first came into prominence. But this person, let's all laugh at her. Ha 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 ha, you fucked it. She's gonna have to have her lips removed at some point. Imagine what she's gonna look like in like 30 years. God. Well, there you go. So I hope that makes you feel better. Let's move on. I forgot I've not put this TV on, so I'll put it on now. Just give me a sec. All right. Hopefully, you won't have noticed in the first half that the screen wasn't on. I'm gonna try and edit in it being on, but I think my shoulder might be covering up part of the screen. I don't know. Anyway, it's on now. Screen, yeah. One day I'm not gonna fuck all of these episodes up. Yeah, so yeah. Let's move on to a new thing. SpaceX, another Elon Musk thing, but this is actually fun. So, SpaceX have come out with a simulator for docking the ISS space station, which is actually pretty cool. I played around on it yesterday, and then my friend called me. Oh shit! Then my friend called me, and then I went way off course. But yeah, no, it's fun. Like you can pretend like you're docking the station. Like, oh shit. But yeah, so links to all these things that I'm talking about down there in the description, as always. They always will be. Lots and lots of links and fun shit to like go and have a look at. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. Go and check this out. This is pretty fun. So yeah, that's just a quick, like, I could call that but yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. I think I do have another one. Yeah, I do have another one for later on. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, I saw this today as well. Out of control Chinese rocket may have dumped debris in Africa after falling from space. I don't think it's as big a deal as they're making out. Tad scary, blah blah blah. Links to that down below. It's not very interesting. China lost control of a rocket, and oh, that's quite interesting actually. Space track re-entry. Yeah, China fucked up. No, it's not really much to talk about. All right, yeah. So this is my second one. My second. It's Post-Apocalypto, the graphic novel. Yeah, it's quite fun. It's quite a fun thing because I did watch some of the Apocalypto Tenacious D YouTube series. Even though really like it's just single cell and then narration, not narration, but dubbed over sort of talking from Kyle and Jack Black. Quite funny, yeah, pretty funny. It's typical sort of Tenacious D funny sort of thing. But yeah, they're bringing out a graphic novel. It's not going to be out until 15th of September, but I implore everyone to pre-order. $29. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it probably would be best as a graphic novel rather than an animation. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. That's one of my dick's picks. So two dick's picks today, which is fun. Okay, let's go back to the live leak. I found this video and I thought, so weird. So what is this all about? Why can't I get rid of this ad? Fucking ads, man. It's so annoying. Let's see what she's got to say for herself. Yeah, she said, right, okay, I'm going to open this in YouTube. Just because that ads, man. I fucking hate ads. Basically, this video is entitled, Mental Illness is a Gift. It's had 8,900 views. Yeah, mental illness is a gift. Fuck off.
Hello, beloved consumers. Thank you for joining me for Confessions. Today's topic is
It's 11
mental
minutes.
illness is a gift. And some of you are probably a little bit outraged at that title. And so please stick with me. It makes life
quite a few
totally
years old.
joyless. Yes, that's true. That is a state that you end up being in. And in that state, that's not a gift. But there is value in darkness, which is why we have any pain at all. So let me start with this. I believe we are ascending into a new age of enlightenment as individuals and as a society. And the people who are, generally speaking, mentally ill at this point are simply people who have been made aware of the shit that's around us that no one else has yet seen. So if you're depressed, it usually is a form of an expression of
What
disempowerment.
if you just feel like shit?
And I believe that it's
What if you
actually
just,
a
like,
gift because
you
you're
get into
extra
a
sensitive
pattern or a habit where
to
you constantly
the
put yourself
world
down, or
being
you
a not
raised
productive place,
to
and
believe
you are
that you're
actually
less than what
living
you are.
in a
What
more
if you're depressed
futuristic
because of
way,
that, and you've just got this
where
habit now of constantly
this
deprecating
society,
yourself.
you know, the worst things, anxiety, pretty much, you know, the worst things.
Yeah,
And,
she's making blanket statements.
And what I have found
and I think
is
she
that they
does
are my
not
gift.
know what she's talking
They
about.
are my gift to this world because
I wonder what her
I am
qualifications
here
are.
on this planet to help build the infrastructure for the future, as you are, as we all are. That's what
UNICULT. What's that? UNICULT. Magic for You. Music. Cam Church. Thank you for visiting my webpage on the internet. I am a pop star cult leader from space. Ah, here we go. This is it. This is we found it. All right. Okay. I started UNICULT to change the entire world into Unitopia. Please follow me on popular social media websites. I'm literally happy that you specifically are here. All right. Me too. All right. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh man. I've hit right. Everyone should visit this. Everyone should visit this. This website. Teachings of the UNICULT. What the fuck? Submit your email for regular brainwashing. Right, okay. FAQs, let's see what people are frequently asking about this UNICULT. Is UNICULT really a cult? Yes. Has solid ideology, devoted followers, and connection to the divine. Aren't cults bad? Some cults are bad, while others are good. Popular culture is a cult. And so is Christianity. So it's up to you to decide what is good or bad for you. Now, it's a WordPress website. un1v3rs3.com. Oh man. This is quite interesting. If I already identify with another religion, can I still be in a UNICULT? UNICULT does not prohibit the practice of any other religion. Each of our members have their own connection to divinity and their spiritual practices. Does UNICULT make one a Satanist? Or is it a form of Satanism? No, UNICULT makes you a unicultist. Very close to the unicunt. We accept and embrace people. So it's a hippie cult. That's what they're trying to get at. Do you worship unicorns? No. Then why are you called UNICULT? Do you have orgies? Members are encouraged to have whatever consensual experiences they would like to have, but there are no orgies officially organised by UNICULT. Do you really brainwash people? Yeah. So at least they're up front. Do you... Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I might start a fucking cult. I'll start a cult to end all cults. How about that? Do you have orgies? I love that. And then they say unconditional love. Let's have a look. UNICULT Supply Company. What's that? Oh, yeah, wow, we've got some videos here. Love and radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. She's got to be trolling, man. This can't be real. But there's a lot of effort that's gone into this. There's a lot of effort. How to find joy? Looks like she had a video taken down. Oh, no, she took it down. Forgot to take it off her website. Good versus evil. Wow. This sort of reminds me a little bit of the Carol Baskin thing when she was making videos about how to get rich in the 90s on VHS camcorders. Fucking hell. This is quite an interesting one. This is going in my. This is going in the folder. The folder of what the fuck. Yes. I'm gonna do a deeper dive on this. Digital salvation. Oh yes, I want to find joy. We all know the world as it is, as it came to be, although there are focused Although we are focused on the future, we understand that all steps on the path were necessary aspects of our evolution. Additionally, this very moment is so blessed. This just seems like someone who's just took a shitload of MDMA and just everyone's the best mate now. UNICULT. Yeah, let's all be UNICULtists. Oh, wait. Shop. I want to see what they're selling. What you selling? What you buying? Craft shit. Fundamentals of UNICULT. They got a book? What? No. Who published that? Back order. Official UNICULT application. £10. UNICULT religious robe. 100 quid! Well, 94.55. Jesus. I'm gonna buy some of this just for the love of it. Unibless. Belief makes real. Mug. £13.25 for a fucking mug. Are you mad? American Revolution muscle shirt. Let's have a look at this American Revolution muscle shirt. I'm going to buy one of these. Yes. Patriots for UNICULT. A time for a revolution. America's sweetheart says time for a revolution. Oh, look, they got a black guy, so it's for everyone. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got to get one of these. I've got to get one. How much? 20 quid. I'm sold. £3.74 to deliver. It's exactly what look at some of these reviews. Wonderfully packaged, because that makes a difference. The Lion Blend hair oil smells great, and it restores my curls. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a shop review. It's not even the review of this. Oh, man. Fucking 1,591 sales, all 5-star. Straight out of Cal. What? Oh, man. Yes. Oh, we got fucking. Oh, my God. 115 quid for a fucking dildo. Rose quartz phallus pleasure 1 dildo. What have I stumbled across? Oh my god, this is so much fun. They've got a lot of stuff. Man, more than me. Have they got what have they got any other I want to know if they got any more like sex stuff. What category is this in? What category? It's no category. This is amazing. Oh god, I hope she's not. Oh, I don't want to see that. No offense, love, but oh, there's loads. Oh god, 75 quid rose quartz dildo. We got rose quartz dildo. Whose dick is she taking? Look at this bent one. They got pocket-sized ones. Oh my god. Ah! They got a ruler for scale. Ooh, 30 centimeter. It looks like a massive gherkin. 100 quid dildo. Jesus. And it's not even, you don't even have put batteries in it. Curved extra large 8.5 inch Yoni Tantra wands. Healing wands. Reiki charged. Ooh, it's Reiki charged. Oh, man. Well, I learnt something today. It's an Etsy shop too. Oh, man. Check out this shop. Sam's Crafts Yoni Wand. Sam Crafts Yoni Wand. Check it out. I mean, I could do with some Reiki charged wand. You know. Okay, I've had enough. I've seen enough. Oh, there you go. Gonna talk about that, but I'm not gonna do now. Yeah, I'll talk about all these other things in another one because I think I've talked enough for this episode. But yeah, so just gone over all the things in there. There was, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I have got
from the past.
I've read this Batman book, graphic novel, Arkham Asylum. Many of you will have heard that from the game. Arkham Asylum. This graphic novel originally was released in the late 80s. If you're a big fan of Batman and the dark side of Batman, the Dark Knight sort of side of it, it's an interesting read, but it's difficult. I will say that. One of the biggest problems with it is the writing is very small. Like the text is just very small. It seems to all be handwritten. And then on the Joker, when the Joker's talking, you see how it's written there at the bottom in that like crazy red, like slash and dash sort of font. It's like that for him when he's actually talking, and it's very hard to read because it's so small. If they made the book like A4 size and it were a lot bigger, it'd be a lot easier. But this is late 80s. The artwork's pretty interesting. It's quite surrealist. Like there's moments where it can be really detailed and fun, but then there can be times where it just sort of doesn't give you much to go on when it comes to detail like that. Like, what the fuck is going on in these cells? I can only really make out this one, and it's a guy with his arms open. The rest is just like blurry sort of pictures and stuff, and it's supposed to be like that. At the end of this, like almost a third of it is just the guy, the afterword, and then the actual full script. And I think if they had not included this full script, I wouldn't have understood the actual graphic novel, because there's a lot of the time where I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But with this, it's got notes in it, and it sets the scene. You actually understand what's happening in the cells. So I'm not sure how well it performed when it first released. 68 pages of script. And then they've got like the concept art and stuff like that for the storyboards. So yeah, it is a bit of an ass blast, but probably not a good ass blast. It's more of it's just blasting you in the ass, because it's like, well, you bought it now, you got to read it. But I read it. It's interesting. It doesn't really make you think though. It's a little bit of an ass blast, a little bit of fun. But like I said, if you're into it, it's like if you're into like dark sort of comics like Sandman and stuff like that, or Spawn, yeah, could be for you. So yeah, that's it. That's all I can really think of. I've completely butchered this episode again. We've got shit happening on here where it's running out of memory and I'm not being able to get proper screenshots, so I'm going to have to edit them in. This weren't switched on for the first half. So yeah. I don't care. Who cares? No one. Because no one watches these. So, take care.